Welcome to family time. We're brothers, just so you know. Junito Nakatani is just incredible. He's way too strong. I never expected that. I never imagined it would turn into a real match. To go on the offensive like that from the very first round. Imagine. It was outside, right? I was really surprised, and I think Nishida was surprised too, but I don't even want to imagine it. What Nishida was thinking, it's too scary. It's really surprising. Normally you throw a jab, aim from a distance, and start with a jab. He always sets up the match, that's right. This time he stepped in and threw a 1-2 right from the start, so maybe there was a plan to surprise him a bit, don't you think? Jun Nakatani and his team have just finished the match, and the post-match interviews will be shown soon. Of course, Nishida was also surprised. Nakatani, Jun and the others. They come at you hard from the first round. That really surprised me too. There was something like that starting from Tenshin's match, right? That difference somehow. I thought it was amazing, but Nishida is also incredible. He's a strong champion, so there weren't any shocking scenes, but it's because Nishida was strong, that's for sure. No, that's right. Nakaya was also landing clean punches. How many times? He took those punches and kept moving forward, aiming for the body and all, so it was a good fight. That's right. It might sound a bit strange to say it was a good fight because Nakaya probably won every round, but he really gave it his all. Yeah, what I really don't want people to think is that Nishida wasn't a worthy opponent. That's not it. He wasn't a strong champion. Nishida is an incredibly strong champion. Nakatani isn't that strong. Because he couldn't make a big impression. I think the direct fight with Inoue is questionable. There might be some fans, but I don't think so at all. I'm definitely being interviewed right now, but what am I saying? Listen, I want to hear. The interview just ended for now, and I think the flow of the conversation will change a bit, so please understand. So what did you think? Listening to the interview, the most impressive thing was when Inoue said, "We'll be there soon, so please wait for us." Yeah, I was wondering if they're going to give it up as it is and go right away. I'm curious, whether he'll defend the belt or not. I think he'll be asked a lot about it in tomorrow's interview, so we don't really know yet. But eventually, Naoya Inoue has already reserved the Tokyo Dome for May, so it's like he's gonna do it, right? Now that he's cleared this, the question is, who's gonna beat Nakaya? It seems like no one can beat him. That's right, yeah, that's right. But in the end, it was Nishida who everyone thought would win, wasn't it? Among the bantamweights, who was it along with Take? Tsutsumi is out. Take also has a title defense coming up, and he said he'll do it against the designated challenger. And so I think that means there isn't really an opponent for him. So I think he'll probably move up to super bantamweight and fight someone there. But more than that, I wanted to talk about the fight itself, but I completely forgot how the flow went. So once again, I was reminded of how amazing the fight was. Also, Nishida got that swelling, right? Of course, that was caused by Nakaya's damage. So it's not like you can say it wouldn't have happened if that hadn't been there, but from the first round, he went all out like that. And you could see he got tired from throwing punches, or rather, he ran out of stamina. There was a bit of excitement, like maybe Nishida could win. While I was watching, I did feel that a little, but still, after the third round, it was clear that Nishida was taking damage. And on the contrary, his pace slowed down, and there were many moments when he couldn't throw punches. Hitonaka was smiling and moving around. Even among the holdings, you could see that Nishida was getting shaken up, or rather, it was clear that Nishida was being worn down, so I thought it was going to be a bit tough there. Nakatani Hito just doesn't seem to get tired, but when he tightened his guard and pushed Nakatani Hito back, that was impressive. I think it was around the second or third round, but I remember wondering if he could maybe land a body shot, wear him down, and take control of the pace. But in reality, he didn't score any points, so he lost every round. When you look at it, it was a clear victory for Hito Nakatani, no doubt about it. Everyone thought Hito Nakatani would win. As for the rounds, I don't actually know the official scorecards, but in my opinion, it wouldn't have been strange if Hito Nakatani took all of them. I don't think anyone expected Hito Nakatani to take all the points, so in that sense, You could say he exceeded everyone's expectations. I thought his punching power was amazing, even through the guard. I think Nishida did a good job taking those punches. His guard was solid, but the sound was incredible. Even a complete amateur could tell how dangerous those punches were just by the sound. It's really amazing. Even when he misses, he immediately follows up with the next punch. The way he connects and throws the next punch right after missing is also impressive. His fighting style is really cool. It's cool, isn't it? He fights in a way that takes risks, and that's something he has in common with Naoya Inoue. So for either of them to get taken down, it's pretty significant. I think the chances are high, which makes it interesting. That's how it feels, right? It's amazing, that fighting style, raising your chances of winning against your opponent, overpowering them. Well, even among them, that's still the one. I just think that's probably the way to fight that gives you the highest chance of winning against Nakatani, so that's why they're fighting that way. Rudy Oronandez really seems to be conscious about putting on entertaining fights. You know, there's one more person like that, right? Cardenas's trainer, Joe Diaz. No, the super flyweight champion. Ora school. He has the same coach, but he also puts on really exciting matches, right? Yeah, that's why. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know if it's because of the team or not. All of his disciples attack aggressively with their hands. If they're going to do it, they'll do it because there's a fight. It was a really good match. Nishida's really tough too. His body shots were pretty good too. Yeah, his body shots were good, but Nakaya was even better, especially with those triple uppercuts and everything. That's right. It's amazing, right? Triple uppercuts are flashy and really cool. He threw 3 punches, made his opponent tighten his guard, then landed a hook, and after that, stopped the holding. I thought that was really impressive. The holding was broken up by the referee. Without waiting, he made his opponent back off, circled around, and immediately went on the attack. He didn't even give his opponent a chance to rest. You really can't let your guard down for even a second. He's strong, really strong. And another thing that really amazed me was that if Nakatani Jin has different modes, this must be his monster mode. It's called Big Bang mode. Big Bang mode. Fukai Big Bang. There's that moment right before the Big Bang where he suddenly speeds up and starts throwing rapid punches. I thought that was really scary. Honestly, he was switched on the whole match, wasn't he? He was on the whole time. There were a few moments where he suddenly sped up out of nowhere, right? It felt like, wait, he can go even faster, he can push it even further. That was scary. But you know, everyone already knew that from watching his previous matches. Still, Nishida managed to take everything and hold on. On the other hand, I thought it was amazing that he was still able to stay on his feet. Normally, people would go down, right? Everyone else went down this time, but the fact that he didn't is really impressive. He took all those hits and still kept his eyes open. I think it was good that they stopped it there. Of course, I wanted to see more, but it was the right call to stop it at that point. Points? So, if you can't win without points, is there any meaning in continuing? It's dangerous to even think about it. Trying to hold your ground against Nakatani is just way too risky. It's a bit impossible, right? Fukai Pan, you can't even see it anymore, especially. It wasn't like he landed a single punch, like in those versus Drea 1 matches, and suddenly everything cleared up with that one punch. It felt more like an accumulation, like bam, 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 and then suddenly he's swelling up. It's scary, you know? Even if you guard, you can still get finished. Somewhere in that flurry, he must have landed a clean hit. But in the middle of all those punches, you can't really tell what landed or what actually caused the damage. Nishida didn't show any signs of staggering or anything like that, so it was hard to tell where he got hit. He really kept a poker face. Nishida is amazing like that. It's hard to read him, especially when you watch it live. That's why Family Time's analysis videos are so helpful in those situations. Even then, I don't think you'd be able to find it. How many times did he get hit and start swelling up? He definitely took some shots, so that's really impressive. I really hope Nishida makes a full recovery, and I don't want him to retire. Band-in type matches are really interesting, but in order to recover supplements are definitely important. I think amino acids, citrulline, and multivitamins, and of course protein, are also important in that case. Vitaspan Full Pound is the #1 in the supplement world, so Vitas is the strongest. I recommend Vitas. Of course it's good for recovery, but also to prevent catching colds or losing your hair. Not losing your hair is important, even if you use scalp shampoos like that. They're just anti-hair loss shampoos, but for boosting your immune system, I really recommend protein and this multivitamin, especially for regular people. So everyone, please try them. Please get Vitas from the description below. I take it every day, and I also take Vita Power every day. I recommend it. Please get it from the description below. I have to send a lot of Vitas to Nishida Senshu too. That's right. And not just Nishida Senshu, but also people like Nakatani and the Pro Angels. Everyone. I take multivitamins, so that's something I absolutely take as a matter of course. Of course, pro teams take them too. Shida. So, if athletes are doing it, I think regular people should do it too. On the contrary, it's not something only athletes should take. It's not exclusive. Anyone can get it easily. The reason athletes take it is because it's good for your body. So I think regular people need it even more. Compared to athletes, most people don't live such a healthy lifestyle. So that's why I think it's even more necessary. Especially multivitamins and protein. I'm also conscious about getting enough protein. Not many regular people drink it. Oh, it's good. I've been thinking about it lately, and it's really delicious. Delicious is important. Delicious. Delicious is important. Delicious is important. That's right. Sorry, I'm gonna get back to talking about the match. Please don't click on other videos anymore, okay? I've been living an unhealthy lifestyle and have started to gain a bit of weight. So I want to lose about 10 kilos by mid-August to get ready for summer. I want to get ripped. And I want to go to the beach and be popular, so that sounds good. I want to gradually add campaigns and projects like that to this channel. That sounds fun, and I'm looking forward to it. You can all join in too, so let's get ready for summer together. Let's get popular for summer. Let's lose weight for summer. I think it's a good thing. I want to do it together with you all. Everyone who's watching this channel, pretty much all of you. Ages 25 to 34. Why? You're the same age as me. Together. You can't use age as an excuse. That's what it is. But it was a good match. Nishida, Nakatani, and Hara. It was really thrilling. It's been a while since I felt this excited. He went all out from the very first round, but he said that was his strategy. On the mic after the match, he said it was a strategy the team came up with. That's why it works so well at the There aren't many fighters who go all out from the first round like that. Maybe only someone like Kashimiro. You know, if it's to that extent, it definitely feels like Kashimiro. He does that every time, you know. He always does it. It's not a surprise. That's how it is with Kashimiro, though. Still, that mentality is pretty impressive. You have to be strong for that. From the start, it's amazing how he just goes all out. There's a risk, too. Most fighters don't do that at first. They size each other up because it's dangerous. But he just goes for it, you know? But when you see him do it like this, it really stands out. If Naoya Inoue and Hito Nakatani were matched up, you'd really wonder what Nakatani would do. Watching this, it makes you even more excited, thinking it could be a really good fight. I'm starting to think that it might just be that I personally rate Nishida pretty highly. I always thought he was really strong, like a champion, so to see him get dominated like that. Seeing that happen made me think even more so. I'm starting to wonder what kind of match it would be between Nakatani and Basu Inoue. I'm really looking forward to it. Nishida? Quite a lot. He was an untouchable kind of boxer, wasn't he, for this match? Winning on points and controlling distance with his jab was really impressive. But I think in most of his matches, he actually dominated from the middle range, not just from the outside. Still, I think he was trying to do that as well.
What are the opposite?
I think that's the only place for me. That's what I thought, so it wasn't really a surprise, but I was impressed by how he could take such a punch. You don't really see that from Nishida Senshu, do you? Yang. Road Geese's guy. Fukai, since he won here. I thought he'd push Nakajima like that, but Nakajima didn't give him any time to set up a game plan. From the start, he forced his own fight on him. So, I think that was definitely the right strategy, or rather, it was a success. Yang was surprised, it was like a punch. Fukai was surprised too, it was like a big bang. It was a surprising big bang. Yeah, that was really an interesting match. Very good entertainment. That's right. I think this made me look forward to P even more. So everyone, please leave your opinions in the comments. I'm curious whether this made you feel like the match is more competitive now, or if you still think it's impossible. Please join our open chat for fans' opinions. I think it's probably really lively right now. It's a group where martial arts fans gather together. It's an open chat group where martial arts fans can enjoy martial arts together. The link is in the description, so please check it out. Also, Vaitasu. Right now, John Wick is streaming on Amazon Prime. John Wick. He's 60 years old. It's amazing that his supplements are just multivitamins, protein, and amino acids. It's amazing that he's like that at 62. But the secret is that he's been conscious about taking these kinds of supplements since he was young. If you only start taking them when you realize it's bad at 40 or 50, well, it's kind of too late. Not that it's really too late, but it's better to start when you're younger. There's no such thing as too late, but the earlier the better. The point is, the sooner the better. Being 50 is better than 60, so yeah. But 40 is better than 50, 30 is better than 40, and 20 is better than 30. So don't say it's too late. Of course, if you're already in your 50s and have severe hair loss, suddenly taking supplements probably won't help much. There will come a point when it's impossible. I believe there's no such thing as impossible. That's just how I am as a person. Everyone, please leave a comment. If you're 50, it's already too late. I'm sorry. So for everyone in their 50s, now is your chance. That's right. Everyone in your 50s, I'm sorry. So with that said, are you okay? Thank you so much for watching up to this point. Please smash that subscribe button and give it a like. Please smash that button too. See you again. Bye-bye.